see if that comes into play here as Centennials versus Loud Whine are going to kick things off. We're ready to go, and right out the gate, look at Beast Blains. No health to his name, trying to hug that wall for dear life, is taken down. Heatwave already in action. Shroud Screen on the rotation through cuts, rather, trying to clear a path, but a little bit too early. You still have 3 seconds left for that overshield. The Shroud Screen is going to hold. It's going to give the cover. Look at Centennials not pushing that Shroud Screen. All 4 players back on the house side.
You know, a full team wipe from Loud Whine to Centennials is something that you like to see at the beginning of an oddball game, because not only are they not playing for that overshield, they're not scoring either. So you get overshield, whether you waste it or not, you still have time to score, and you still have time to keep your enemy off that hill.
And right now, Loud Whine seem to be keeping on that pace as kill after kill comes through. Devlin was able to get 2 on the board, but ultimately is taken down. 2 on each side. We got a little mini 2v2 happening in this game, a little microcosm of a match. Look at the clamber into the back, and the repulsor. He almost preserved his life long enough for backup. But Beast Blains off of the respawn does get credit with that kill. But look at how much time Loud Whine already have on the first objective.
Beast Blains came hungry. He said, "You're not taking this hill from me. You're definitely not." It's 2 go down for our Loud Whine side. Uber Chad kind of stuck back A. Is he going to wait for his team, or will he push that sandbags? It seems we waited for our team, anchored that spawn. And does Centennials know where we're spawning? It seems like we have split spawns, and it's a tough fight here. We have almost an equal score on the board with 4 minutes left on the board. I would choose to play a little bit of time here.
Yeah, it was a great answer back from Centennials after Loud Whine had that hill, you know, 2/3 of the way captured. But here comes Wildfire. I'm a big fan of Wildfire, part of Modified Gaming. And he's here, 3 kills to his name, protecting the hill and now overextending. Win this one. Let's go, Wildfire. He has to preserve his life. Wait for that shield, because around the corner is Fuzzy Gloves. We might see them go a little bit head to head. Centennials just need about 3 seconds left on the hill, and I don't think anyone from Loud Whine is there in time. They need to quickly adjust to the next hill, and that's where Banjo Stark is causing havoc with the heat wave.
3 go down for Loud Whine. Benjo Stark goes down, but Centennials have this one kind of on lock. That they've got the slays. Each team seems to have their times where they're back and forth. 3 go down, 3 go down. And I like the way we're seeing the aggressiveness. Each team knows when to push and knows when to push together.
Now, when we're talking about mixed lobbies, I know Wildfire posted on Twitter saying, hey, this is a new team. I'm excited to see how it plays out in Halo Rec League season number 7. And right now, it seems like it's playing out pretty well for Centennials. Wildfire is taken down there at Cuts, and by none other than Cutthroat himself, living in his named area of the map, the Cuts, is finally eliminated. But Loud Whine really have the numbers to get some time. 1 player from Centennials is Devlin, being a nuisance in the tower. The repulsor to buy some time and space. Devlin, being a hard kill, is holding on to this crucial position of the map. Sends a player flying, looking for the double kill. He's gonna get the takedown. He picks up more repulsors and a sniper.
Devlin's the one you want to take down, and as he goes down, the sniper is top tower. Sniper is something you want for this hill, and Centennials just have this one on lock. And with the way we are spawning, Loud Whine is going to win this rotation, and it's up to Centennials to make that push.
While Centennials with the 2-0 lead, Loud Whine are left a little bit scrambling. I think that's why they quickly adjust to set up for hill number 3, because this is a swing hill. The difference between a 2-1 game and a 3-0 is vast in the King of the Hill. And right now, all the kills are going Loud Whine's way, winning over that overshield. You're winning over that sniper. This is a great start on hill number 3, but it's kind of familiar to what we saw early on the first hill, that chunk of time being won over. Loud Whine need to hold that line of defense. Devlin is poking. He's getting shots on multiple targets. He sees the overshield and he chooses to not contest, but he doesn't wait long enough for full shield. He gets back in the fight a little bit too early.
2 in the tunnel. I feel like even though we're overextending, we're still getting those slays. We're still falling back, and we're seeing some really good plays set up on both sides of the team. And like I said, both teams are playing pretty equivalent when it comes to slays. The assists are there, the single 1v1s are there, and this hill right here is one of my favorites. If we can get set up right, this one's an easy peasy hill.
Wait, well, what about this hill makes it easy? Because it's kind of like out in the open. You think there's not many places to like hide to try to stay alive on this hill.
That's why you have one person on the hill. I mean,
Yes.
sometimes there's just no point in having everyone on the hill. And if you have someone there in the hill and you're manipulating those spawns and you know where that team is spawning, you're going to have those shots down. You're going to have the team shots, and you're going to take this one for the team.
The other thing is right here on Overshield spawn. So if Overshield spawns up, the winner of the hill also gets that power up. We see that the Shroud screen is coming back into play. Does spawn over here at dummies, so it's a great utilization on this hill. But look at this rotation right now. Benjo Stark clear on the other side of the map, going for maybe a pinch here at the back of A. Fuzzy Gloves, you got to watch your back because that flank push might be coming through. Right now, the kills are going the way of Loud Whine. Cutthroat lose one. Cutthroat gets another one, looking for a double kill, and this is important timing. That overshield 3 seconds away. Cutthroat doesn't stay alive. Centennials are winning out the slays.
I know in chat we were saying let Uber Chad cook, but Cutthroat might be the chef here tonight.
Let him cook. Hold up. Let him cook. The overshield is in the hands of Devlin, and Centennials, who had that early 2-0 lead, quickly lost hill 3, but this fourth hill, honestly, this feels pivotal. It's pretty much neck and neck on time. The bandit rifle in the hands of Cutthroat, an aggressive player, the leading slayer on the map.
If Loud Whine can secure this hill and at least score this one, we have enough time on the clock to get this team back in this game and maybe see a reverse win.
Ooh. Yeah, you're definitely seeing like a fast pace of play, right? Like from both sides, where they're being very aggressive on those pushes to the hill, not like taking too much time to set up. Ooh, that plasma pistol, so deadly. Fuzzy Gloves, if he could stay alive on the top mid, is really being the anchor point for this Loud Whine roster. And they're really making it work. I think they have 3 players like on the hill or on sandbags. And Cutthroat aware of someone reporting behind. Quick adjustment from the team comms. And, you know, for a mixed roster, I feel like Loud Whine really got some good comms going because he was very aware of that flame play.
I was going to say, you know, you said earlier, you know, how is the chemistry of these new teams affecting the gameplay? Right now, I feel like the comms are on point and we're talking to each other. We're knowing where we're spawning. We're knowing where the team's spawning. And this Loud Whine is back in the game.
A crucial desperate hill actually at top mid. They had to win it, but like I think the thing that impresses me is how quickly they won over that hill. They still have 3 minutes and almost a half left remaining, but the early kills are going to Centennials. Benjo Stark with a nice takedown. The assist here for Uber Chad with that sniper. And watch out, 2 shroud screens as well. A nice body shot with the BR cleanup. Getting shot in the back, but you see how he lands that body shot? If he's going down, he's going to deal out as much damage as possible and also eliminate ammo from that power weapon.
You definitely can see the teammates pushing. You have the comms here. And when that sniper goes down, it's definitely important to know where it goes down. Because at this hill, there's so many opportunities to get sniped.
Yeah. Hey, you talk about team comms and like how important it is to know where the enemy is or to know what the rotation is. But part of those team comms is also knowing where the power weapon is, if it's on the ground or if it's in someone's hands, and being able to single out those players. Because right now, Beast Plains is a problem. And if Loud Whine are smart, they need to isolate him. Luckily for them, the heat wave is out of ammo, but unlucky the shroud screen for the back smack perfectly camouflaged that rotation and that, you know, quick play. The assassination almost.
Beast Plains came hungry tonight. Normally you sit light side of this hill right here and you run the risk of getting shot Nest Bridge, but with the repulse and shroud shield, Beast Spec here is a danger. You want to watch out for him.
I'm sorry. It was almost a double pancake. I'm sorry. I freaked out for a second
pancake?
there.
Clip that.
Almost. Not quite. It was a nice double repulsor though, with some damage against the wall. But it looks like Centennials almost have this hill captured. Luckily, Loud Whine find a way to stop the time on that hill. They could lock this down, Grace. They could be bringing us to that like sudden death hill number 7, which honestly we rarely see on live fire. Uber Chad needs to stay alive, has 4 repulsors, sends a player back, but the line of sight was still there. Oh no, Loud Whine, they go 3 down. Centennials only need to hold on for about 5 seconds, and off of those respawns, Loud Whine do not have enough time to regroup. Centennials, oh, here we go, perfect. Dude, wasn't Benjo start? He has 2 kills. You could be right. I'm gonna count that one.
What's going on? I'm
got like
here.
a 6th sense.
I'm
That's kind of
here.
creepy.
Let Benjo cook.
Fuzzy Gloves comes out with the shock rifle. We're right back in an early lead again from Loud Whine. Remember, they led in slays in game 1, even though they lost the map ultimately. But they also led in the early stages of King of the Hill, so you can't count out Centennials. They have that scrappy fight back. Benjo Stark, unfortunately, off that shock rifle, is not able to hit the perfect, but there's bodies flying. Nobody really has any sort of map control right now. Loud Whine kind of regrouping at back of A in Whirlpool. Centennials on that C spawn, but some free shots here from Uber Chad, and that's the team fire across the map to finish off the kill.
You know, Uber Chad is, you know, he was pushing that top cat and not knowing where the next team is spawning, or the next spawn is for the team, is crucial. And sometimes when they spawn that C plat and you're in Whirlpool, taking control of top and bottom control is hard. And we saw Loud Whine do very well there. And from what we can see, we've seen team wipes and really good slays from the beginning.
Honestly, the opening stages of this game have not been disappointing. Loud Whine holding on to that 6-point lead. Here comes Uber Chad again. Looking for one, gets the melee, can't quite find the headshot. And you know who was on the other side of that fight? It was Beast Flames coming out with the double kill. Actually, his first 2 kills of the game in that pretty clutch double kill. Uber Chad might not be putting slays on the board, but 8 assists already, really adding to the team play for the side of Loud Whine.
You know, Loud Whine started strong, and when it comes to Slayer on recharge, this game is never over until it's over. And
Tell him.
I'm telling you right now, this game is not over until I say it's over. Because
Ooh.
we could have a change of pace. We could have that change of pace. We could take those positions and just control the spawns, control the pace of this game, and that's something you want to see from each team, is know when to apply the pressure. And it seems like Loud Whine knows, as 3 go down for Centennials and leaves Devlin by himself.
He knew how to apply the pressure, and the plasma grenade stuck right to the chest on that nice sticky kill. A second sticky, this one, Uber Chad looking for the double kill, but the melee is gonna be the win on that double. Uber Chad started off with all assists, hardly any kills, but now really being an active participant on both sides. 15 kills Uber Chad has been a part of, either with the kills or assists, and that's a big piece of why Loud Whine currently have this 8-point lead.
You know what we say, we're watching Uber Chad right now, and I have to say, we are watching him cook. The assist is what I love to see. I like to see the teamwork. I like to see a teammate who not only has the self-awareness, the situational awareness, but the teammate awareness. That makes a definite teammate.
Oh, I like that. Okay, everybody write down. I got my notepad. Okay, wait. Self-awareness, situational awareness, and teammate awareness. Do I get that?
Yeah, I think you got it. As 4 went down for Centennials, I don't know if you missed it, but Loud Whine right now is really slaying this map, controlling the spawns, controlling this map, and with our camo grab on ring here, I'm ready to see what we can do with it.
Ranger's trying to make something out of this camo grab. Takes a little bit too much damage for comfort. Re-engages, and nice shots raining out. Nearly the perfect kill. Definitely enough to win out the kill. Well, there's some information given up. Centennials have an idea that he's trying to stay alive here at the bottom of stacks, and they do focus fire, but not before some damage has been done. 2 kills with use of the camo is a nice win, especially when you're at the side of the Loud Whine with a 12-point lead. Centennials still have time to answer back, but honestly, a 12-point difference, that's a little bit scary. They got to really prove that level of grit that I implied they had earlier on.
There's still, 7 minutes on the clock, and I like the way Loud Whine's playing this map. I like this half of the map. I like A side, Whirlpool side, and trapping Centennials into the C side of the map in long haul. They don't have very many sight lines, and A side has all the sight lines.
Dude, did you see this play though? Uber Chad kind of distracted by poking bat ledge to attic, did like 2 rounds of damage, and then back because teammate Cutthroat, that's that teammate awareness you're talking about, Grace. Cutthroat was rotated right behind, so all that he had to do was distract long enough for a teammate to clean up the kill. I tell you what, when you're a team that doesn't care about who gets the final kill, you can do a lot of damage just by kind of playing some mind games, and that's what I'm seeing from Loud Whine. Some of it has to do with that map position, singling out Centennials, but some of that team play you wouldn't expect from a mixed roster in week number 1.
If I were Centennials, I'd be taking Uber Chad out. I would be honing in on Uber Chad. They have this map on lock. They seem to know how to play this map together. And even though that, you know, it's a new season, we're not familiar with each other, I feel like this team has some chemistry already.
Oh, you can feel the chemistry. It's precious.
Can you feel
Can you feel the chemistry? Yeah, it's gonna be oh my gosh! Wildfire overkill! What? That's what I'm talking about. That's the play. Stop the music. Stop the musical from happening because Wildfire just took down all 4 players. You know, shout out to the Observer for switching over to Wildfire just in time to see that 4th kill come through.
You know, those are the plays we want to see right now. The game's not over. We have 5 minutes on the clock. If we can get more bigger slays, more group kills, we're going to see this game swap.
An overkill is just what Centennials need as a morale booster for the final leg of this match. Loud Whine outslayed in game 1. They've been outslaying so far in game number 2. But Centennials are not going to go down without a fight. Wildfire, unfortunately, is taken down. He turns to retreat, but it's too late. Loud Whine have that focused fire. Beast Plains was a huge slayer for Centennials in game 1. So far in game 2 is struggling to find clean slays. And if you look at the assist column, barring Wildfire's 8, the assist column really does tell the story of this game.
I was about to say the exact same thing. I just feel like when it comes to the Centennials, they play well. They're playing this game. They're in it to win it. It's just Loud Whine has the comms and seems to have those team shots. And in this map, it's all about your positions.
Definitely made a huge play because not only did he get the double kill, but he saved his teammate's life. And when you're down by, what is it? How many points is this? Like 11 right now? When you're down by this many points, you have to win out slays without sacrificing any lives. So getting a kill and saving your teammate, they need to play almost perfect Halo to come back in the end stages of this game. Wildfire's picked off, but 3 go down for Loud Whine. Cutthroat's alone in the back of Attic, and they're singling him out. They have fire on him from multiple angles, but Beast Plains, watch out. You're receiving damage of your own as he cleans up 1 kill. He gets the melee. Where's the team fire to save his life? It's not there.
You know, typically when you have that deficit, you want to push as a team. You want to make sure you push together and have that setup because you can't risk any kills. And Loud Whine is just getting those trades and getting those slays. And I have a feeling we're gonna see this one go in the favor of Loud Whine.
They're still 2 away. Centennials, I think, have put like the last 3 kills up on the board. But now that's the trade you're talking about, Grace. You can't afford a trade. 49 to 44. Loud Whine 1 away. Cutthroat firing out across, gets the assist that comes through as Loud Whine secure the win, but utilize it. Right now, Benjo Stark is almost like denying the Shroud Screen pickup. 2 grenades down to driveway to try to get some initial damage, but it's actually the rotation with the Sentinel beam. You said let him cook. He's getting microwaved on B stairs.
He took that hot dog weenie cooker and he wiped out. We had a full wipe on Centennials, which secures you rockets, which secures you that ball time. And if you decide to play time, you have the chance to play ball, you have the chance to play time, and I'm ready to see how these teams play this game of oddball.
I love that you said they came out with everything, the Bulldog, the Rockets, the objective, but honestly, no objective time won off of a full team wipe? Seems like somebody could have been available to rotate back to that objective, but now they're left scrambling. Devlin gets 1 kill. Does some opening damage on a second. 3 are down for Loud Whine, and Centennials, they almost like let Loud Whine rotate that oddball for them.
You know, is the fact that Loud Whine didn't play that ball like we should have, maybe the fact that we scrambled for ball and Centennials were able to come back and get that team wipe, and now we have the 12 seconds on the clock for Centennials?
Yeah. I mean, I think that was a misplay from Loud Whine. It's very similar to what we saw in game number 1, where they are getting the slays, but they're not prioritizing the objective. Like, they have almost double the slays right now. 10 to, like, what, 7, I guess it is at this point. But, like, Loud Whine very clearly winning out the slays, and it's not turning into objective time. Devlin with a triple kill, though. Centennials now matching slay for slay. I want to see how they can prioritize that objective. They wasted no time. Beast Blaines goes and picks it up right off the back of those kills.
He's got this Shroud Shield right back here in our trash, our Commando Ram. And I like the Shroud Shield play. I like the ball in the Shroud Shield, but I don't know how much I like it in back C. That's a grenade magnet.
Yeah, a grenade trap right here in the corner, and you see the grenade coming in right on cue, Grace. Grace actually cued that frag grenade perfectly. Wildfire fires one rocket, gets the kill, fires the second to burn, and Fuzzy Gloves going for the pizza jump, made it look so easy, but was weakened in the process. And Beast Blaines, again, I feel like Centennials, they are showing some teamwork because Beast Blaines was ready to drop that oddball and pick off the kill. Already Centennials halfway in the first round.
I like the setup we have here. We have a teammate B Rails, we have our teammate Front C, and we have a teammate either Trash or Top Ivy, and that's a setup you want to see. You have eyes on benches, you have eyes on purple, you have eyes middle, and you know where they're going to spawn if you know where your team's at. And I like the time we're getting on this ball for Centennials. We're definitely going to see them come back here.
And I agree with you that the defensive setup was perfect, but also Loud Whine's response to it. They flooded P Street. They're getting the breaking kills. Can Fuzzy Gloves get there in time? Not in time to save his teammate, but in time to clean up the last kill. And Loud Whine, all of them forcing on one side of the map really was the best way to break a good defensive setup. A nice toss to the oddball. Fuzzy Gloves throws it as he is weakened out into hopefully the waiting arms of a teammate. Again, Loud Whine winning the kills. Nobody on the objective. Now they're sneaking it back into the subway.
You saw a Shroud Shield play there. As soon as he threw that ball, someone threw a Shroud Shield down. So were they trying to confuse where's the ball? Where did we throw this ball? The Shroud screen there was definitely an offensive play.
Ooh, offense. Are you offended, or was it like?
I'm offended. I'm offended because I would be I'd be like, where's the ball?
Wow, an offensive Shroud screen play. Get on Twitter and rant about that. Benjo Stark with the back smack, catches one, catches two, looking for a potential triple. He has the player weakened, he gets the triple. The last player is the objective holder. That's your overkill, that's your team wipe. If it's an overkill, it's an extended one, but instead it's Beast Blaines with the rockets getting the kill. Centennials only need 10 more seconds, and off of that extended team wipe, Loud Whine would need a miracle to break through, and they're starting to find it. Until the response from Centennials. I think this is gonna be the final hold. Beast Blaines just needing to milk 5 more seconds. Great grenades. Uber Chad forced to rotate over. Uber Chad gets the kill. Oh no, I thought that was a win for Centennials. Loud Whine are finding the kills and a fumble at the 99-second mark.
You know, a fumble means a lot, but if you can hold this ball and keep them at this 99 point, you have this 99 to 30. This is enough time for them to make 1, 2, 3 pushes, get 2, 3 team wipes, and the team's over. The game's over. But I like the fumble here. I like the setup. And as we see all 4 go down for Loud Whine, that's it, and we're going into our round 2.
You know, I still like that there was a little bit of a breakthrough from Loud Whine, even though ultimately it didn't come out with a round win. It's showing them how they can break those holds from Centennials and back on your side of the base. So we'll see which of these strategies the teams use. Benjo out the gate in a fatal fight for rockets. Bodies are flying left and right as teams try to control the power-ups, and Beast Blaines comes out with rockets pushing aggressively.
It seems like we, with Loud Whine going almost 4 down for that rocket run, we lose rockets, we lose overshield, and now power-ups are gone.
This is a bad idea. Oh, he should never pick up that flag with the rockets. Find those picks first. Use those rockets and clear a path for your flag run, because not only did he get shut down on that flag run, now he gave the other team a rocket to work with.
You know, Magic, would you blame that on something Would you blame that on the chemistry we're seeing here? Like we don't play all the time. This
Could
isn't a
be.
team that plays all the time. We don't have that teammate awareness maybe to say, "Hey,
Yes.
bro, you have rockets. Let me take the flag."
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of teammate awareness or even like lack of teammate trust, right? Because like you didn't have to rush to use those rockets. You could hang out in the back of the other team's base, wait for your team to get in position, and then use them to clear a path. But I think you're right. A lot of this goes back to the fact that we're in mixed lobbies and it is week one. I fully expect from these two teams that there's some moments that it's just like, ooh, everything is clicking. Oh, that looks good. But there's other moments that look a little scrambly. And so once these teams have a chance to play together a little bit longer, I cannot wait to watch them end of the season.
We have fuzzy gloves over here on our needler side. That's not normally a side we push for flag. We see a lot of teammates playing our training side. Is he going to get this 1v1? If he gets this 1v1, he can pull that flag, but he has to run it back long haul, which runs the risk of being sniped really easily.
Long haul is usually the preferred route for running the flag. We saw it a lot through HCS Charlotte, whereas weapons are usually more isolated on the sniper tower side. So we'll see what happens here. Neither team, barely getting a touch onto a flag as of right now. They're fighting slay for slay and pretty even to both sides. In fact, I think Centennials have edged out from the eye check, which is a surprise. Loud Whine in almost every game have led the way early on in slays. Here comes Fuzzy Gloves. That's some great team comms. He jumped up at the perfect time, caught a player at one shot, and now he adds onto it with another crucial takedown. Loud Whine have won these kills at the perfect time, right as those power-ups are spawning in.
I like the way that we see these teams playing this map. Like, we did see our Rockets go for a flag, but right now we're prioritizing slays. We still have almost 10 minutes on the clock. And, if you end up capturing 2-3 flags at the beginning of this game, you have 7 minutes left. That's enough time for you to die enough.
Oh, that grenade!
That was sick. A Hail Mary in the hands of Uber Tad. That was great on his part.
You know what? You said let him cook. He let that grenade cook. It basically exploded and detonated exactly on the head of the enemy team across the map.
Speaking of cooking grenades, I
Yes.
would not be opposed to being able to do that. That is something that, in my opinion, would make this game 10 times harder.
Oh man, imagine. I mean, you have like the insta-explode, the wall she played with the plasmas.
Imagine how many times I'd accidentally die, Magic.
Honestly, worth it just for that single reason. The flag is out of the base, but the fight is going down. There's that snipe shot threading the needle along long haul, and now both flags are out. Beast Blains is trying to respond back. I think both flags are getting reset, but honestly, Beast Blains using that as almost like a decoy to try to buy his team more time. The flag for Loud Whine is still out in the court. They have a chance to push for it as Centennials are sending body after body over. I don't think there's anyone from Loud Whine in time. Both teams are gonna have to reset.
Sometimes it's good to just let that flag get halfway or even over to the other side if you are contesting the flags. If you have both flags in hands, it's okay to let it go. If you can secure their flag and you can have your team regroup and go for a push, the flag's captured. Simple, easy, but I mean, it's really not that simple and easy.
Sometimes people make it look simple though, don't they? Like the best players make it look awfully simple, and sometimes we just wish we could do the same. Benjo Stark drops that sniper on their green side. Beast Blains now pushing to top sword. That's a huge win. Picks up the heat wave, still has plenty of ammo left to work with, and a repulsor on top of it. With rockets and overshield 10 seconds away, Beast Blains can camp this overshield from the top of sword. He can drop down or even bait it with that repulsor heat wave combo. Let the other team try to make a push for it. He's gonna double back and do just that. He wants that overshield for himself. He's not gonna use it as bait. He wants to claim it.
With this early in the game and no flags captured,
No,
overshield
again!
again with the rockets and the flag. Is he baiting this flag? Does he choose to just bait this flag?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a crucial win for Benjo. He's got the flag out. He's baiting this flag with rockets, but he now knows that they know where he is. That team has said rockets, Needler. They're baiting the flag. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He gets 1 kill with the rockets, 1 goes down with Loud Whine. The flag is still
This
out,
is
and he's
nice.
still contesting.
And I like that he gets the kill and then gets a touch on the flag to reset that timer. He's not trying to run it the full distance. He's just trying to keep it alive. And now he is relaying that flag. If he gets in trouble, he can drop the flag, swap to the rocket, maybe get a last-second kill. I don't know if he's going to need it, though. He
Oh my
does down
gosh.
just in the nick of time. A great flag run from Benjo Stark, only
Someone
utilizing
call-
1 rocket.
Someone call Benjo Stark's mom, because he's getting a gold star. Rockets and flag. Who knows? Who knows what's
I want a gold
next?
star. What do I got to do, Grace? What do I got to do for a gold star? Man, I could really use one. Cutthroat's
I don't
looking
know
for a
about
gold star.
one, but I got a purple one.
Even better. Cutthroat with a nice double kill, utilizing that sniper. Still plenty of ammo. Benjo Stark, though, the counter snipe potential here as he scopes out. I think both snipers are aware. That's a nice body shot. Caught the elbow of the opponent. But it's Cutthroat finding the slays with that sniper. I love how you can tell both snipers looking out for their counter snipe, their counter on the other side of the map. As Cutthroat lined up 1 kill with a snipe, looking for more. The pressure right now on Centennials, I'm sorry, on Loud Whine, on Cutthroat, because they're down 1. And he is the one to carve a path, a kill, an assist, another assist coming through. And he's responsible for 3 of the kills. This is it for Loud Whine.
That's a really crucial and pivotal moment for this team. I like what we're seeing in this capture the flag. We wasted some time. We played some
nice
Slayer,
throw.
and now these flag runs that really mean something. We're seeing 3, 4 go down. The team shots are happening. Look at the assists for both teams. This game almost has equal scores in a way.
Oh my gosh, 3 out of 4 players from Loud Whine have touched that flag, have been relaying it, but Centennials keep on winning the kills, and now they're getting a counter pull. This could be devastating to the morale of Loud Whine. This next response is going to be so crucial for their momentum in the final stages of this map, but it's Benjo Stark once again. That patch came through just today that allows for that relay of the flag, but you know what the counter is? Overshield! Ranga with the kill, Ranga with the double. He pulls the flag as a stall tactic. He has 1 more to deal with, but he shut down. It's Wildfire on the kill, getting a touch. Both flags are back at the base.
That was a really crucial moment. Being able to melt down that overshield in that moment was something that secured that flag for Centennials.
Yeah.
We said it earlier in this game. The OBJ for this team is impressive, and I just can't say anymore. Like, I'm impressed.
Loud Whine are still outslaying, and this is something that we saw in the Charlotte qualifiers. It was FaZe who actually outslayed significantly and lost a game. So we've seen that, and that was Empyrean capture the flag as well, that they were outslayed. I wish I knew the number. I feel like it was like 19 or something slays difference and lost. And that's what's happening right now with Loud Whine. They're winning the slays. They're not turning it into objective plays. And Centennials, some of the best objective efficiency that we have seen in this league.
With this map, I feel like comms is where it's at. And I feel like right now Centennials has realized that in the form of OBJ, that's Loud Whine's kryptonite. They know that if they can distract them with so-called easy kills, they're gonna want to go for those slays. And then 3, 4 go down for Loud Whine, and then we push up, and Centennial secures that flag. And as we've seen tonight, Benjo Stark seems to be the one who can get those flags run, and we're seeing those captures on the side of Centennials.
Absolutely agree with you. Centennials 2-0 right now with 2:30 left on the clock. Beast Blaines picks up some nice kill, adding on to his kill count. Here's Cutthroat at the top of Sword, 14 assists and 17 slays. Cutthroat is really doing it all, but he's gonna meet his match. Wildfire with the sniper shuts him down.
Can we just look at Wildfire's stats real quick?
Yeah,
You
let's
can
do it.
tell that Wildfire is our lead commer on this map. He's looking exactly where his teammates are looking. He's like,
I believe
hey,
it.
there's someone here, there's someone there. His teammate says someone's there, he's on it. We have on the side of Loud Whine 2 people with almost the same assists, and we just don't see any captures. We have enough flag pulls, but we're not getting that flag far enough across to get the waves, to get to defeat them in those waves to get our flag to base.
a huge fan of Wildfire. I've been watching his streams and it's always positive vibes and great comms. Definitely someone that I'm like, man, I want to team with this person. You can tell being the comm leader right now as Centennials have that 2-0 lead is really has Centennials locked in on the objective plays. And I know we're kind of reiterating the point, but I mean, it's pretty glaringly obvious that Loud Whine have the Slayers, but they lack that unification. Watch out for Loud Whine throughout this season, though. Even assuming they go down here at 3-1 in the series, which is what it's looking like with a minute on the clock, Loud Whine already have all the pieces, all the ingredients, if you will, to make up an impressive team. If they can get locked in as a squad, they're going to be a deadly force.
You know
right
what,
now,
Magic?
Centennials have met their match, though.
You know what I say though?
What's up?
I say with Loud Whine knowing they have the slays, they're gonna watch this, they're gonna take this and take all the ingredients you were just talking about, and you know what I say? I
You're
say
gonna let
let them cook.
Let it cook into like, I was thinking cake, but maybe like a nice like banana bread or like some blueberry muffins. Anything breakfast related, I'll be a fan of that.
Like sweet cream pancakes, I'm saying.
I am
mean,
on board.
look at our Centennial side. We're not only seeing our OBJ, but we're seeing our slays pick up. They realize that we're gonna play this time. We're going to utilize the power weapons on this map. We have the plasma pistol in the hand of Wildfire. He gets a beat down in the plasma pistol. We're seeing this map played the way the people who made it wanted it played. We're seeing really good capture the flags.
Well, to be fair,